Yo, 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 what's up, family? Welcome back to Stacking Hundreds. Today is November 9th, 2021, and in this episode, we will be going over Ethereum price action, our current trades, as well as a basic market overview with our plans for this week. I'll also be going over some potential buy and sell points, simple ways to avoid getting wrecked, and how I am entering and exiting my trades. Remember, y'all, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just your average Joe trading some crypto. All right, so last night, November 8th, was crazy. Bitcoin and Ethereum both hit their all-time highs, and they finished the night with a banger. They posted new all-time high daily candles. Y'all, this is extremely bullish. Thank God the market is looking great. So congrats to everyone in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm sure you'll have some gains to talk about at the Thanksgiving table for sure. So let's go ahead and get into the markets and see what the markets are doing. We have Bitcoin now currently sitting at $67,453, and we have Ethereum at $4,770. So overall, we're seeing some corrections from those all-time highs for sure, but that's to be expected. And today I will be going over a little bit of the market overview, predominantly for Ethereum, because that is mainly what I trade. I mainly hodl Bitcoin. I do not trade Bitcoin. There is a reason behind that, and I feel that it is easier for me to trade Ethereum rather than Bitcoin. And it comes to just some very simple psychological factors, and that is Ethereum is cheaper, and the denomination that you're trading in, if you're trading 1 ETH, 0.5 ETH, 0.25 ETH, it's very easy to wrap your mind around. Whereas Bitcoin, unless you're a mathematician wizard, there's all kinds of decimals and a ton of numbers. It's just easier for me to trade Ethereum. I feel it's extremely bullish, and in reality, it tends to outperform Bitcoin. So I typically only trade Ethereum when it comes to Bitcoin. I do trade other altcoins, and I do hold some other crypto and some other assets as well, but Ethereum definitely is my main squeeze. So I'm going to go over the play that I executed last night, or planned for. I'm going to show you that footage right now. So right now, Ethereum is on the 4-hour chart. You can see it's in this rising wedge or rising channel. We are taking advantage of this volatility for sure, because the name of the game is accumulation at this point, because we are trying to accumulate as much before we hit our end of the bull run price target, which in my personal opinion is upwards of $7,000 all the way up to potentially 10,000. I think there's a lot of people who are very respected in the crypto community, and they think that it will be considerably higher. I would be so happy if that actually did happen. And I do believe, I'm very bullish. I do believe it's possible. I'm looking for potentially less awe-inspiring, but still crazy gains. 7,000 for me is very great in terms of the price. So our current position is in this upswing right here in the rising wedge or rising channel, and we are very close to our price target. Our price target right now for this trade, because we are trading 4-hour, basically one trade a week or one set of trades per week, we are aiming for about 4,850, 4,900 if we get a little bit of FOMO action. At this point, though, I think it's going to be closer to the 4,800, because we are getting decent rejections at that point. So we're going to see how this plays out. But for this trade, I'm looking for about 4,800 to 4,850. That's where I'm going to start exiting my positions and waiting for the dump, because ETH has been doing these 12 to 14% pumps, and then 6 to 8% retracement periods. The whole little cycle takes about 6-7 days. So you're looking about trading session per week. So it's very doable if you have a primary source of income and you're not a millionaire baller on YouTube that can just day trade crypto all day, even though that is the goal. So man, we're getting close to this price target. So I'm going to be setting up some sell orders, but so price targets 4850, 4800, 4850 for the sell, and then for the buy when it retraces down about 6%, I'm looking for about 4500 to get back in. So that's what I plan on doing. All right, so that footage was from last night. Right before bed, I was planning out when I was going to take my profits and planning out my sell orders for that evening, because I knew that it would hit my price target while I was asleep, and unfortunately that does happen. So you do have to account for that. You're never going to have that perfect trade where you're literally sitting on your workstation ready to go watching the 1 minute chart. It just doesn't happen that way sometimes when you have a 9-to-5 job. So we can see the price broke down. I was selling off at basically each one of these little peaks over here. I sold off predominantly about 48.40ish, and then about 48.30 was my other level, and then 48.20, and then I did some orders at the 48.10 and 4800 level, and then I did also get some FOMO sales. Roughly about the 47.70. I was looking at this portion right here, and it did kind of look like there could be a potential pump up, because on the 4 hour you can see that there's a big buy volume candle, which you didn't really see over here on the 15 minute. But I was working and I glanced over and this morning and I saw this big buy wick, and I was like, oh man, maybe the bulls are trying to recover. And so I started selling, expecting it to kind of run up, and those are my last minute sales. So right now we're kind of in this descending, broadening wedge, kind of, but it doesn't feel like this is really a true pattern. It's not really respecting each one of these support and resistance lines very well. So I'm hesitant to really call this that pattern. My buy-in target is going to be roughly about the 6% level, 5-6%, so probably about 4600, 4550 if we are lucky. That's when I'm going to be start buying in, and that is my trade. It ended up being slightly profitable. My only regret is by holding back the amount that I sold. I feel like I didn't take full advantage of this pump, so I think next time I will probably sell a little bit more initially and then ramp up significantly more as the price increases. So that's it for today. I hope y'all are being safe in the markets. Don't try to invest any kind of money that you need to pay for your bills. That is just silly, because anything can happen. All right. Y'all have a safe night. Good night. Bye.